Good evening, it's the weekend, and we bring you the latest in the world of sports. I'm Boom Gonzalez.
We give you the conversations you want to hear from your favorite icons and athletes. I'm Zihir Basho. In tonight's game plan, we'll hear from the United Auctioneers Army Lady Troopers as they gear up for battle in the 2022 PVL Reinforced Conference.
We'll also look at the exciting changes in the 2022 PVL Reinforced Conference. And we'll get to know more about the Yamaha Motor Philippines racing team competing in the Asia Road Racing Championship. Buckle up, sports fans. Let's get in the game. Volleyball fans like us are in for a treat as the Heart of Volleyball is back with the Reinforced Conference tomorrow.
Ooh.
Now for the first match on opening day, the PLDT home fiber power hitters will face the United Auctioneers Army Lady Troopers. And for the second match, the Akari Chargers will be making their much-awaited debut in the PVL against the Signal HD Spikers. Okay, let's now hear from one of the teams seeing action in a few hours. We have with us Lady Troopers Ivy Perez, Jove Gonzaga, welcome back to the show, and their reinforcement, Laura Condota. Welcome to the game, girls. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, ladies.
Hopefully we can hear them. Yes, we can. Right? Okay. Ivy, magsisimula muna ako sa'yo. Kamustahin namin ang training sessions, kamusta ang energy, kamusta ang training, anong nakikita mo, especially kayo ang magbubukas ng PVL bukas. Okay, can you unmute? I think somebody's on mute. Ivy? Okay, teka. Okay, wala pa. Ivy? All right, maybe, yeah. I don't know if. Okay, let's go to Jove first, real quick. Maybe Jove, if we can have you, maybe we can ask you the same question. Ate Jove,
yes.
Kamusta ang training? Kamusta ang energy and the knowing that kayo ang magbubukas ng PVL bukas?
Oh no.
Okay.
But you know what, Boom, earlier, before we went live, I asked Ivy, kasi interesting, sabi ko, Ives, when did you start training with the Army Troopers? So sabi niya, even before, all the way in December of last year, they were already in talks of her joining the team.
The team.
And officially, by January this year, dun siya nagsimula mag-ensayo with the team. So I think it's exciting to see, how she's a playmaker.
Right.
And, being part of this team, Army team na puro veterans. And she's a youngster herself.
Correct.
So, very interesting how she can pick up and make the stars out of her mga ates.
Kaya nga gusto natin simulan sa kanya, no? Para, okay, Ivy, can we hear you? Are you back with us?
Hello po.
Yay! Woohoo! Okay. Balikan na kita, Ivy. How's training? How's parang yung incorporation mo dito sa ating team, ng Army?
Well, kung from last conference, nag-gel na kami. Well, ngayon, mas powerful yung pag-gel namin kasi nga, with the addition of Laura, talaga naman po na pinaghandaan namin kung ano po yung darating na conference. Parang day by day, parang nandun, nag-i-improve together. Parang yung mga small details namin, pinagsasama-sama namin to make it bigger, to make it, yung parang yung result is yun, lalabas na lang siya sa game kung ano yung mga pinaghirapan namin, pawis, lahat ng pagdadive, lahat ng pag-push sa bawat isa, lahat ng pag-push ni Ate Jove sa akin. Talagang lalabas mo talaga yan sa game.
Ayan, and speaking of Ate Jove, as one of the mainstays of the Army Lady Troopers, ano yung siguro gusto nyong patunayan as a team this time in the Reinforced
Lalo
Conference?
na ikaw, kasi ang ganda nung linalaro mo talaga nung last conference.
Teka, saglit lang. Masakit sa tuhod yung ate. Charot. Joke lang. Actually, kami naman ngayon, nagfo-focus kami one game at a time. one game at a time. So, ayaw namin bigyan talaga ng pressure or ng bigat yung bawat isa. So, kasi ang hirap kasi ngayon sa team namin, ongoing din yung tournament namin sa EFP. So, sobrang hectic talaga yung schedule ng team. Sobrang pressed up siya. So, ang binibigay lang ni coach namin is mag-focus muna tayo one game at a time. One game at a time. So, yun muna yung goal ng team ngayon.
All right, let's go to Laura right now. We're excited to see you in action tomorrow. What were your expectations coming into the PVL? What have you heard? And then, I guess more importantly, what do you bring to the table for Army? And yes, you can brag on this show, please.
I've only heard good things about the league. I've heard that it's a good time. It's a really fun league to play in, and then the fans are amazing. So I'm definitely excited to experience the energy that everyone's talking about. I think one thing that I bring to the team is kind of support and consistency. And I'm in love with defense, so that's something that I hope my team can rely on me for. Yeah.
Right, and I see that you've played a little bit of beach volleyball, so I feel like, and Jov as well, if you still haven't learned, Jov played for the national team in the recent Southeast Asian Games, and I feel like those beach volleyball skills would definitely come into play for indoor, and I'm pretty excited to see that in action. But let me ask, Ivy, now na nandito na si Laura, kamusta yung chemistry ng team with the reinforcement coming in, with more time to prepare this time? Ano yung sa tingin mong nakaka-excite panoorin or abangan ng mga fans ng Army?
Siguro po yung fact na yung from last conference na outcome po namin is mas magiging better siya. Parang mas lalabas po yung kung ano ba talaga yung meron yung Army with Laura. Tapos, ayun, as I've said kanina, day by day, talagang wino-workout namin yung play namin with Laura, with Ate Jane po, na nag-guide din sa akin na tinuturuan niya ako kung paano po kakausapin, kung paano magbibigay pa ng play kay Laura, kung ano pa po yung mga dapat na yung parang mga key point kasi hindi naman po talaga lahat na yung sa pasa and all. Parang alamin ko kung kailan ko ba ibibigay kay Laura at kung kailan ko ba dapat ibibigay sa mga locals ko.
Okay, of course your team is coming from the 5th place in the Invitational. Ate Jove, ikaw naman ang tatanungin ko. Laura said what she said in terms of what she brings. Sa iyong pananaw, sa nakikita mo sa training, what do you think nakita mong incorporate niya sa team nyo? Anong dala niya sa team nyo sa iyong pananaw? Kasi marami mga write-ups, di ba? O support para kay Ate Jove. So, what's your opinion about it?
Actually, Sir Boom, nung time na naghahanap ng imports, ang una kong in-emphasize kay Ate Shaq talaga, kay Ma'am Torres na Ate Shaq, pag kumuha tayo ng imports, gusto ko madepensa and may risk. So, mas more on ako sa defensive na player. Kasi ang attacks automatic matuturo and may improve siya. So, nung nakuha namin si Laura, during training, the first training, nakikita ko na talaga yung skills niya when it comes to defense. So, sobra ako natuwa. Kasi yun talaga yung nagkulang sa team yung depensa namin. And knowing din na aging yung team, so hindi naging sustain hanggang sa dulo yung ginagalaw ng team. So, kailangan talaga namin ng mas fresh, mas bata, athletic talaga. And yun yung talent ni Laura, na swak talaga sa team namin. And you know what, Sir Boom, Z, yung pinakamaganda kay Laura, yung attitude niya. Na every single time, hindi siya nakokontento and lagi siyang nagsisik ng advice kung ano pa ba ang kailangan niyang improve sa sarili niya. So, meron kami one time na magkasama kami and sabi niya na frustrate siya kasi gusto niya pang ibigay more. So, mas yun ang nagustuhan ko sa attitude niya na hindi siya nagsisettle for less.
Well, they love you, Laura. That's all singing praises for you.
Is someone translating all of those things for you? But basically, Jov was saying, she's pretty excited because, as you mentioned, you love playing defense. That's your favorite, and that's what exactly they need this time around.
And she loves your attitude.
And she loves your attitude inside the court. Definitely a leader material that they need as well. But Laura, going back to you, let me ask you, what are you most excited about this reinforced conference?
I'm really excited for our team to fight and support each other and play our best and hopefully come out with a few wins. I'm really excited to play with these girls. They're just a great bunch and I have no complaints. I'm just excited to go out there and do our best.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Laura, for taking time. Ivy and, of course, Jove. And as we always say, we wish you luck and we wish you good health, no injuries, so that we can see you guys in full action and you will kick it off tomorrow for us. Thank you, guys, and good luck.
Thank you.
See you
You're
soon.
welcome. And, of course, as we've been saying, you can catch the PVL Reinforced Conference starting tomorrow, October 8th on One Sports, One Sports Plus, Signal Play, and Smart Giga Play.
Definitely exciting conference, Boom. But after the break, we'll find out what's in store for volleyball fans in the upcoming PVL conference. Stay tuned. You're watching The Game. Welcome back to The Game. We are one night away from the return of Premier Volleyball League, but this time, there are some exciting changes that fans need to look out for. And joining us tonight to talk more about what's in store is volleyball analyst Neil Flores. Neil, good evening and welcome back to The Game.
Hi, Z, Boom. Thanks for having me again.
Anytime.
Anytime. Ayun na nga. So, a lot of new things coming in this reinforced conference. We have three things that you wanted to talk about. Let's get on with the first one. It's Akari's team debut. And na-mention mo kanina, ikaw pa magko-cover ng game nila bukas.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's very exciting, Akari. They're the new kids on the block, and they're a very promising team. And when you check the roster, medyo kakaiba because they also have three setters: Michelle Cobb, Jaja Maraginot, and Jamie La Victoria. So each of these setters provide a different strength to the table. So it will be upon the coaches of Akari kung paano nila i-utilize yung dalawang setter every single game, because I feel like they won't be fielding in the three setters every game. So pipili siguro sila ng dalawa. That's my hunch.
Right.
But aside from that, even if they're the new kids on the block, you can expect a lot of great things from the rookies, because Danny Ravena is there, Eric Caraagas is there, and based from what I saw, you might see Eric Caraagas on the top of the scoring sheet as a local, but then they will be backed up there by their guest player, Priscilla Rivera, and I was in shock, and grabe yung condition pa rin niya. She provides so much power to the Akari Power Chargers, but bonus pa na certified level 3 coach din pala siya.
Right.
Oh, wow.
So every time I see her on the court with the girls, may coaching na nagaganap. So there's also a coach on the floor. So that's something very helpful for the kids of Akari. I mean, the youngsters of Akari.
I was just chatting with Erica this morning and she told me the exact same thing, na parang, meron silang coach na kasama nga on the floor, and such a big thing for a new team, a
Yes.
young team. But quickly, Neil, before we move to your second point, I just want you to make a point about Coach Jorge. What are your thoughts on that? Kasi hindi masyado na pag-uusapan yun.
He's very intense. As a Brazilian, he has a very intense style of coaching, but he's very specific. Every time napapanood ko sila doing drills, very specific yung instructions niya,
Right.
especially on the defensive side.
Right.
Because a while ago, I was listening to the Army Lady Troopers. Pareho sila. They're working on their defense because they believe that the offense will flow naturally if you're very good on the digging department. And that has been something that they have been working on for the past few days. And prolonged pa yung mga trainings nila. Kaya exciting talaga na makita kung ano yung madadala nila sa PBL Reinforced Conference as a new team.
Prolong kasi kasama ka daw eh.
Officially, part of the team pala to si Neil. And interesting kasi kanina we had Army and they were saying na depensa din yung tinututukan nila.
Yeah.
So very exciting conference coming out. And let's move forward to the second item on your list. Fans, Filipino volleyball fans, watch out because meron ng challenge system dito sa PBL.
And we've been waiting for this for a very long time. Well, first of all, it's a professional league. The PBL is already a professional league. So it just makes sense that we adapt the challenge system. Because when you step on the world stage of volleyball, like the VNL or the ABC, they've been using the challenge system consistently. And we know that officiating will actually play a factor also dun sa mga morals ng team, because we've seen some unfortunate calls na nakakasira ng moral at bumababa yung momentum ng specific players or specific teams. And in a conference like this, when you have a lot of imports, a lot of international talent, we know that they're very particular when it comes to officiating.
Right.
So we also want to show them na we have also improved in that aspect of this ball game. So I'm so happy that we already have that challenge system para lang mas ma-lessen natin yung margin of error at ma-elevate pa natin yung ball game, because one challenge can make
Win or,
much difference.
win or
Correct.
lose,
Correct.
diba?
Correct.
Can tell the difference of the game. Although there are news, of course, reports na medyo madidelay, but still, we're gonna get it in the middle, I think, of the elimination round. It will matter to us broadcasters, it will matter to players like my partner here, Zier Vasho. Okay, the format, Neil. Tell me what's the difference. Tell me, does it excite you that we are going to have the best of 3 for Battle for Third, and then the best of 5 na for the Battle for Gold?
Definitely. I mean, the volleyball fans have been asking for more volleyball action. This is going to be the longest conference since the start of the return of the PBL from the pandemic. So for the preliminary round, it's going to be the normal single round robin format. When we go to the semifinals, single round robin ulit. Pero top 4 lang yung kukunin natin. And siguro, it will depend sa teams on how they will look at that, because nawawala yung twice lead advantage. The top 2 teams will enter the gold medal, and then the rank number 3 and rank number 4, dun sila papasok sa bronze medal. So one positive aspect siguro of the game is walang team na magre-relax. Na at any point in time when you enter the semifinals, pwede kang matanggal even if you had the best record in the preliminaries. So that the positive side. So it's going to be more competitive.
Correct.
Siguro, syempre, manghihinayang yung mga top-seeded teams kasi that's a cushion eh. Kumbaga, safety net nila yung twice to beat advantage eh. But siguro, one of the major differences talaga in this conference would be the best of 5 gold medal match.
Right.
That would be a lot of volleyball action. Can you imagine both teams na mag-reach ng Game 5? So I'm sure the volleyball fans will look forward to that aspect of this conference.
We love adjustments and counter-adjustments from game to game. So masaya yan. Just in case you don't know, partner, ha?
Oo nga eh.
Best
I'm
of
taking
5, ha?
notes.
Taking notes because you're playing this
Alalahanin
season.
ko.
Neil, maraming salamat. We can't wait to get the PVL going and good luck tomorrow. Maraming salamat.
Thank you so much.
All right, after the break, we'll get to know more about the Yamaha Motor Philippine team competing in the ongoing 2022 Asia Road Racing Championship. Stay tuned. You're still watching The Game. You're still watching The Game. One of the biggest motorsports events this year is the Asia Road Racing Championship, recognized as the Asian Continental Championship of the International Motorcycling Federation. After Yamaha's own Wonder Boy, Kyle Paz, won the title back in 2019, a new batch of Yamaha riders are looking to follow the same path. The 25-year-old April King Mascardo returns to the ARRC. After impressive finishes throughout the year, the Davao native is looking to live up to his Rocket Boy moniker as he competes in Malaysia.
Ako nga po pala si Everking Mascardo. Bale po, represent po ako ng Yamaha Philippines sa ibang bansa po, like ARRC po, Asia Road Racing Championship po. Yung sarili po namin, lagi namin iniingatan, and may mga ano naman po si Yamaha na mga training and practice na inaano namin. Kaya bago kami sumabak, syempre nasa mga tamang condition kami, tsaka sa tamang practice po. More on po is active naman po talaga po si Yamaha. Hands-on po si Yamaha pagdating sa mga training namin, competition, tsaka sa mga event. Para po sa akin is, andun na po yung ano, may pakita namin yung isang Pilipino na kaya nating itapat yung hindi lang Yamaha, kundi yung bansa natin. Kaya, kumbaga kami po yung gusto namin mapakita sa mga kung mga tao na kaya din natin na yung skills na kung ano ginagawa ng ibang lugar.
Now, alongside Mascardo is decorated student racer Giancarlo Mauricio. At 22 years old, Mauricio debuted on the ARRC circuit earlier this year and is looking to secure podium finishes for the Philippines.
Hello, my name is Giancarlo Mauricio at yung sasalihan ko pong karera is Asia Road Racing Championship na gaganapin sa Malaysia in October 7, 8, and 9. Malaki po natutulong ng Yamaha sa akin. May mga may mga schedule po sila na nakaabang po para sa mga riders. Yung mga training po namin, on-road and off-road po. Kumbaga may mga programa po sila sa mga bawat rider para ma-improve yung sarili nila, yung sakay nila, at para maganda yung magiging performance sila sa dadating na laban. Itong motorsport, kumbaga parang hindi po biro to kumbaga buwis buhay itong ginagawa namin. So para sa akin, sana supportan din po ito ng government at makilala po sa bansa po natin. At yung dream ko po para sa mga Filipino riders, ay po, makasali po sila sa mga Asia Road Racing Championship. Kung ano po yung tinatahak namin ngayon, sana po matahak din po nila at mas malayo po yung marating nila.
And rounding up the Yamaha Philippine team for the ARRC is veteran John Emerson Ingito. The Hitman became the first Filipino to have a podium finish in the ARRC back in 2018. The same year, he was ranked the #1 overall rider in the Philippines. This year, he aims to rack up more wins for the country, repping the Yamaha Motor Philippines banner. We cannot wait to see our country's best riders at the Asia Road Racing Championship. Their latest campaign officially kicks off today and will run until October 9 at the Sepang International Circuit in Malaysia.
Well, that's it. It's the weekend. Thank you for joining us. I'm G. Herbasio.
And I'm Boom Gonzalez, and this has been The Game.